Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Forgive my face, it may be a little bit red, not just because of my shirt, but because I was laughing so hard. Um, not trying to laugh at the situation, but these downloads are just funny. Okay. So I want to first of all thank all of my subscribers and the people that come to my channel to watch and not just cross watch, but to get information that is duly needed and needs to be noted. Okay. Um, I appreciate all the likes, comments, and shares. And, you know, as I get the downloads, yeah, I will just plainly come and tell you what's happening. Okay. So, I mean, and some people might not like it. Some people might not like the content, but hey, this is this is the time, and really, y'all need to get into it because uh, 3:33 on my clock. I can't 1:11 on my timer. I cannot make this up. Like it's like everything that you think is not happening. Things that I'm telling you is truly, really happening. Truly, okay. Like people are actually being dragged, okay, to court, to spiritual court. And that's one thing I'm gonna speak about. That's one of the downloads that I got today. An individual um, of lost was dragged in the court, and she was dragged in the court like many a times, like back and forth kind of type of thing. And spiritual court, she was dragged into spiritual court, and she's an old witch, that just went and pretty much gave up her entire divinity to a alternate entity. And so this entity pretty much got her on the side of the Most High, which is the side where he does not and will not forgive you. He will not forgive you. This is what I heard when she apparently was trying to incant another spell. And okay, first I saw her, and this is I didn't see her today at this moment, but I did see her. Maybe it was last week. This is the same, individual. She was being dragged in the court, back and forth. Spiritual court, that is. She was being dragged in, like you just saw her going into the courthouse and coming out of the courthouse, going into the courthouse, coming out of the courthouse. Like she was literally being dragged. She had to go, right? And what happened was she ended up getting her sentence, and when she got her sentence, she went home, and she basically started to this was shown to me today. This was the download today, that she basically was uh just basically restarted doing the same thing that she was doing, if that makes sense. Like she started to she started to incant situations to go into her favor. She started to try to manipulate energy, manipulate frequency, pretty much went into the same thing that she went into before. I think just breaking laws. After she asked for these forgivenesses, she went into the same thing again. And the Most High let it be known that you will never be forgiven. Like she'll never be forgiven for the things that she's done already. You know. Um. So that's one thing I wanted to just put out there. Like you, okay, once you get dragged into court and you plead your case and you say hey, I won't do this again. Listen, don't do it again. Even if the Most High didn't give you didn't say what your sentence would be right then and there. If he didn't give you an answer in spiritual court, that may mean that he may be considering what you said. If you threw yourself on the mercy of the court or something, maybe he's considering what you may have, brought to him. Okay? But then if you throw yourself on the mercy of the court and then turn around and go do the same thing, what do you think is going to happen? Like, what do you think is going to happen? And maybe he didn't say anything because maybe he wanted to show you that you will never change. Because you went right home and did the same thing right over, right again, just again, after you asked for forgiveness. And maybe, like I said, the Most High makes non-believers into believers. And like I said, he more than likely wanted to show you, the person, that you will never change, no matter what, no matter what you say to me, no matter, how you feel about me or what you feel about another person, you're going to go home and do the exact same thing after you even ask for forgiveness. I'm not sure how many times that she asked for forgiveness, but I'm for sure, as of what I heard today, she will never be forgiven. Never. So, tell Satan to scoot over. You I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to laugh, but like, like Satan can scoot over. And Satan probably feel good about, hey, I done won me another one. Probably, because this is the time where the Most High is literally forgiving and listening and reviewing cases and reviewing contracts and like he's really on trying to put it right, put it back together, put it the way it's supposed to be, put it, stop all the confusion and all the nonsense, right? That's what he's on. Okay, so but my main thing is that you literally asked for forgiveness and then you went home and did the same thing all over again. And like I said, that was probably the Most High didn't give you a sentence right then and there just so he can show you that, what you're doing is what's going to be your downfall. After you ask me for forgiveness and then you turn around and go and do it again, you trying to play. See, to me, you just trying to play the Most High for a fool, as if you don't believe. So you don't believe that he is who he say he is. That's, you playing games or something, you still in that mindset of you think you can control everything or what goes on around you. That's that's your mindset. You have this narcissistic mindset that you can control everything and everybody around you, no matter who they are. You're basically giving a finger to the Most High. That's what you're doing. You went into his face. And like I said, at the time, he didn't give you a sentence because he wanted you to see. So you go home, you start doing the same incantations and start trying to push the same narrative. And what you just asked forgiveness for, you went and did it again. So now the Most High is like, okay, see, now you're caught. See, now you did this because you asked me for the forgiveness, but you didn't mean it. You didn't mean it. You didn't heartfelt, truly, sincerely mean it. You just wanted to, what, get out the room? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, why would you go up there and, I remember in one of my videos before, I specifically said, don't go to the Most High and lie to him. That's the worst thing you could ever do. That's the worst thing you can ever do. So, well, this individual, and this is just, me putting the information out there because, it could happen to anybody. This could happen to anybody. So, um, the Most High made it clear that this is an individual who will never be forgiven. So, you know, it'll be her lesson, her eternal lesson. This will be your eternal lesson. Hellbound. Eternally. Like literally never seen any kind of paradise, no parole, no probation, nothing. Wow. Like that I don't think people get the gist of, like, you don't understand what that is, to never be forgiven and sentenced to a eternity of desolate, desolateness, and just nothing to gain, nothing to look forward to, nothing to have. Like, that's how you're gonna live. That's how you're going to exist, because you won't be living. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would just be existing, surrounded by all the hurt and pain that you caused everybody else. Anybody using incantations, spell work, voodoo magic, whatever. That's what this person was doing. That's why, a lot of people, 12, 11, 12, 13 on the timer, 3:44 on my clock. I cannot make this up, y'all. That's why a lot of people, um, you know, in the spiritual community say, do not use magic. Do not use magic, because there is a real thing called karma. There is a real thing called karma that will sneak up on you and will haunt you for the rest of your life if you don't listen, or if you don't take heed to the warnings that you're receiving. And it's just us. I'm not just saying, just not just us, because I'm not the only one out here speaking this to everybody. So it's just, for me, I'm just telling the truth. Don't use magic. There is a strong karmic spirit ready to hang on to you when you use magic, especially to harm another person, to harm another person's life or their children, to push negative, to project negative frequencies towards a person. That's using magic to harm a person. Okay, I'm just putting it out there, and people just need to take heed. Stop doing it. Stop using magic. Stop using incantations. Stop going to graveyards and digging up bones, and stop eating dirt. You know what I'm saying? Or you literally will be eating dirt. Stop putting yourself in these positions, because you will eventually end up in a position. Okay, so here's the thing with this, in 1414 on my timer, here's the thing with this individual who will never be forgiven. She used these incantations, these magics, went to witch doctors and all kinds of things to move up in career, to trap men and individuals, using love potions and spell work, to she used it to hurt other people. Um, she used it to alter other people's destinies and lives, and it costed her her own. It costed her her own life. It was a cost. Okay. Now, when you do stuff like that, the Most High usually warns you, "Hey, stop it." You didn't used to be like that. You didn't used to, but some people, they start doing it and they get so used to that so-called power that it becomes their wake and their sleep. It becomes their life essential. And you're not supposed to use that. You're not supposed to use magic in the way that she was using it. She was using it to um, handle people's lives and destinies, and you know, if she didn't agree, like a wicked witch. Like, if she ain't like what you was doing, she killed people. She's killed people with her incantations. And yes, she's brought very harsh endings to individuals with her incantations. And it's now, what I heard today, it's a wrap for her. An absolute wrap. There is no coming back from what you just asked for, and then you turned around to go and try it again. Like, there's no coming back from that. So I'm just warning you guys that it's not always the best idea to put yourself in a position you know darn gone well you ain't gonna be able to get yourself out of, because she can't get out of this. She never, not even slowly. She can't get out of it. She can't get out of it. She can't get out of this, not even slowly. Now, when a person mentions slowly, they mean, oh, okay, over time, through time, due time. No, this is literally in writing at this point. This is it. Like, that's you like, it's like, how they would say, you sealed your own fate. She sealed her own fate. 1744 on my timer, 1550 on my clock. She sealed her own fate. And so it's not me that you need to be upset with. I'm just the messenger. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I just wanted to put that information out there and just let everybody know, listen, it's not worth losing your living life over. Okay? It's not worth losing your living soul over. Okay? It's not worth it. What Satan wants you to do, it's not worth it. He just want to make a seat for you to sit next to him. No. No. Because it's not worth it. So, you guys have a wonderful and beautiful rest of the day. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Peace.